Hi everyone and welcome back. I am very excited for today's video because it's something you guys have been asking me to do for 3 years. I'm not joking, 3 years. You guys have been asking to see my makeup collection and storage, and it's something that I haven't done before until now because I was never really happy with how my whole storage setup was. It was very limited, my room was very small, and for the first time ever I finally have a setup that I think just looks beautiful. I can access everything so easily. So today I can finally show you and I know you're gonna love it. So first things first, please don't forget to hit subscribe down below if you are new. Make sure you also check out last week's video, which was my room makeover. If you're seeing like glimpses in the background and you want to see how this literally went from a loft space to this, then check out last week's video. And I also just want to quickly say before I show you my collection that it is not normal nor is it necessary to have this much makeup. It really is just a byproduct of what I do on YouTube and that kind of thing. I get sent many products. I don't actually keep even a quarter really of the things I get sent. This is the collection I've built up over the last few years, so I'm really excited to show you. I'm also going to do this vlog style because my last couple of videos have been kind of vlog style and you guys really are enjoying it, so let's go. So here is my dressing table setup. This is where all of my makeup is stored. It's where I sit and do my makeup in the morning, so it's really lovely just to have everything there where I need it to be. So you will have kind of seen this briefly last week in my room makeover vlog, but as you can see there has been a few changes. So the first thing you will have noticed is that now there are pictures on the wall. I think this completes the space so much, honestly. You should just go back to last week and see what it looked like before when these walls were bare. It's such an improvement and I just think they look gorgeous. I'm going to talk you through the pictures first because I feel like they just totally complete the whole setup. So the prints are from Desenio.com, which is an amazing website where you can order all of these posters and prints. And they have just so much to choose from, so many different styles. There's illustrations and photographs. I'm so happy with the ones I picked. I actually ordered about double what I had room for on the walls because I just couldn't choose. So I think I'm gonna try and find different places in the room to put up the spare ones that didn't make it to this wall. And I have very exciting news. I actually have a discount code that you guys can use to get 25% off posters on Desenio. So it doesn't include frames and it also doesn't include any handpicked or collaboration posters, but all of these ones pretty much that I've got you can use the discount code on. So it's Freddy My Love and it's valid from today, which is the 27th of August, until the 30th. And honestly, well, when you see my pictures I feel like I'm gonna convince you. So on this side I went for 2 big ones with a medium size and a little one over here. So I have the amazing ostrich, which I just love because I just think it was so extra and I'm so extra. So yeah, it was fitting. Can you see the spare ones in the corner of the room? Yeah. I also went for this cute little pink like watercolor Chanel perfume, and then the classic Chanel quote, "In order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different." I love the mix of illustrations and text. I think it looks really cool. And then I have this one, which is a little ballerina tutu and her legs with her point shoes on, which I felt looked really good next to the ostrich because they kind of look a little bit similar. So yeah, this is the first wall, which actually isn't my favorite, although it's amazing. The next one is my favorite, which is this one. And can I just say, this is possibly my favorite picture of all time. It pretty much just sums me up. So it's Audrey Hepburn, but she's a cat. And I've just never come across anything more Freddy in my entire life. And I love her. I love her so much. She's amazing. And then next to her, I have Holy Chic, which again is just very funny because chic is like my most overused word ever. And then down here I just have some cute little eyelashes, which I just think are nice and subtle, and this gorgeous watercolor of this pair of heels. I just think they look so beautiful. I'm so happy. I knew from the get-go that I wanted Desenio prints in my room, and I've actually had many of these, including the cat and the Chanel quote, in my wish list on the website for like 6 months. I also went for rose gold frames. I was torn between gold and rose gold, ended up going for rose, and I'm so happy I did. It just really brings this area alive and it just looks so good. So make sure you guys follow Desenio on Instagram because they have all of this inspiration, like wall inspo, to give you some ideas. So yeah, make sure you follow them and use my discount code if you want to buy any. So moving on to the rest of the setup, first of all, my mirror. So I get so many comments asking me where this mirror is from, and actually my dad built this mirror for me. It was actually for my 11th birthday, and it's kind of grown up with me. I just love it so much. It's actually, this is the 4th time it's been painted. Of course it lights up as well, so it's very, very glamorous and very good for doing your makeup because it gives you a lot of light. Then I've got my dressing table. I love this. I think it was from a website called Melody Mason, but I'll leave the link down below. It's a really great dressing table because I love how much storage it has. So in the first drawer, this is where I keep like my everyday makeup. So this is the makeup that I'm kind of using. Obviously I don't use all of it on an everyday basis, but it's the stuff that I'm currently using. So all of this is kind of half used. This is where I keep like my brushes that I'm using currently in the Charlotte Tilbury pouch. So yeah, I won't talk you through all of this, but I have like blushes and bronzer stuff here. This is all like mascaras, brow stuff. There's a couple of foundations. It's a bit of a mishmash, but I know where everything is. Here is a few of my like everyday lipsticks, a few face products here. And then this little section I keep like eye drops, eyeliner sharpener, eye curlers, sponge, that kind of thing. So yeah, this is like my everyday makeup drawer, and I reach in here every day. Just below here is where I keep kind of random stuff. So in here I have all of my makeup brushes and a selection of like sponges and that kind of thing, and random stuff like eyelash serums and brow serums and that kind of thing. And also in here, this cute little pouch that says Freddy, I keep my contact lenses. The middle drawer is very messy, but it's where I keep all of my hair brushes, also my hair dryers in there, and like some hairsprays and that kind of thing, dry shampoos. It's very messy. I actually tidy it all the time, and it always manages to get messy about a day later. This is my perfume drawer. It's so stuffed full most of the time I can't even close it. This isn't even all of my perfumes, by the way. I can't even look at that. And then down here I have a lot of sunglasses, hair clips, hair pins, and a little tub of Invisibubbles. And then another one of my favourite parts of this area is the bench. So this is from Dunelm. This is the Toulouse white bench, I think it's called. It's so, so lovely. I adore this gorgeous like oyster coloured velvet seat, but the best thing is the drawers. In here I've got my hair curlers, my travel hair dryer, and my steamer, which is like my life essential. And then in here I just have more colours, GHDs. So yeah, this is one of my favourite things. I will link all of the furniture down below in the info box. It's actually very affordable for this type of furniture. If you're looking for French style furniture, you're always going to get very, very high prices in my experience, and one of the most affordable ones I found that are still beautiful and good quality are the ones from Dunelm, so I would very much recommend. Then I have 2 of these tall boys, which are also from Dunelm. They're from the Toulouse range also. So before I show you what's inside, I'll just show you the little displays I have on top. So these acrylic display things, I get mine from HomeSense. They always have them. You can easily go in there all the time and they'll have them. And obviously I put my prettiest makeup on these displays. So I have all of my YSL lipsticks, which are just beautiful. I love them so much. And then basically a whole selection of Saint Laurent makeup, because it's always in like gold or rose gold packaging. So basically these are all Touche Éclats. These are the Blur primers. There's a Charlotte Tilbury flawless filter there. It's basically kind of all my prettiest makeup. A couple of palettes, that's number 7. Estee Lauder, I think, and a few random things. So yeah, I just think it looks really cute, and I do kind of chop and change it around a little bit, but I like to have my prettiest stuff on display. So on this side I have a little bit more of a pinky theme going on. I have all of my Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I do actually have a few more, but this is all it could fit. And then just a few more like cute things. It Cosmetics CC cream, Too Faced hangover primer, a few things here, YSL pink primer, and then this is so cute. This is a Givenchy mascara primer, eyelash primer. So yeah, I just think they look really nice on top. You just need a little bit of like glamour and pizzazz, you know? So I put all of my kind of fanciest makeup on the top. So I'll quickly just talk you through the dressing table setup. So first of all, I have this really beautiful box, which is a wooden box. It came in my blogger mail from a brand a while ago, and I just fill it up with all of my kind of everyday, like mostly morning skincare routines. So I have like some moisturizers, some eye creams, some oils, some facial sprays, that kind of thing. Over here I have this really cute little vintage looking mirror and a little selection of perfumes. I have Miss Dior and Chloe on these really pretty little marble coasters, which are from HomeSense. This little thing as well, it's actually a shelf. It's supposed to go upside down with this bit facing down, but I like to use it as a little display thing here. I just think it looks pretty. This is from HomeSense as well. And then this over here is my jewellery box. And I wanted to show you this quickly because I was looking for a jewellery box. I asked on Instagram story if anyone could recommend any nice brands, and so many people recommended this brand, Stackers. So I got one and it's so beautiful. So what's really cool about it is there's no drawers, it actually just stacks, the layers like stack. So on the top I have this layer which is just the lid, and it just has everything in, so like earrings, some rings, bracelets, necklaces and that kind of thing. And then in the second layer I have all of my necklaces, which is really nice because you can just like lay them out long so they don't get all tangled up. And then my bottom layer is a deep layer for like watches and more chunky jewellery, which I don't really have any chunky jewellery, but I do put my watches in here, and it's just a really good big space. And yeah, I just think it's so cute. It looks really elegant and like minimalist in the room. This is the blush version, and it's lined with like a really lovely kind of soft grey velvet. And yeah, I just think that looks so pretty, and it just holds the jewellery so well. So yeah, this is my whole setup and storage. I love it so much. It's exactly how I envisioned it. It's turned out so well. I love it so much. So now I will show you what is inside the drawers. There's a lot. Okie dokie, so I think I'll go to this set first. Don't forget I'll link these drawers in the info box. So this is my lipstick drawer, and I felt like this should be the top drawer because it's the one where I'm going to probably rummage the most, so I decided to have this at the top. So these are all my lipsticks. This is actually condensed from what I had before, but I really wanted everything to fit in here, and it was so unnecessary the amount I had. So down here in this corner I have like more lip balm. So I have a few Dior lip glows, which I really like, and a few, or quite a few of the YSL Couture balms. And then here I just have some like lip crayons and that kind of thing, Rosie Huntington White lip glossy. These are the Hourglass crayons. They're very good, really pretty colours. And then, oh yeah, all of these are my reds. I've separated them because I don't really wear too much red lipstick, as you guys know. But here's a selection of reds, and they're all different as well. They're all like different kind of shades. And then these are all of my other lipsticks. These are pretty much all like pinks and nudes. So I have all different brands here. These ones are Charlotte Tilbury. All these black ones here are MAC. I have a couple of Armani lipsticks, Ciate, YSL. I have a few of the Clinique pop lipsticks. These are some of my absolute favourites because I just love the whole formula, and they're just really comfortable on the lips, and the colours are lovely. What else do I have? Oh, this is cool. This is a limited edition MAC. This is the Mariah Carey. I just want to show you quickly because it has a butterfly on. How cute. This is Elizabeth Arden, and it's the design is a door because Elizabeth Arden started with a red door to her spa. There's so many lipsticks I like. I had a really big clear out the other day. This is by Terry, and it's a nice like pinky balm type lipstick. All these circular rose gold ones are Rosie Huntington Whiteley's range for M&S, and I'd really recommend them. They're just like Charlotte Tilbury, except they are much cheaper. And I do have a few affordable lipsticks in here too. Soap & Glory Sexy Mother Pucker, the Rimmel Kate Moss range, which I really like. Lots of L'Oreal. I really like L'Oreal lipsticks. There's another one there. Oh, also this one. This is the new Nars lipstick, and it's the lipstick to the Nars Orgasm blush, which is really pretty. So yeah, that's all of my lipsticks. I also have a little spare acrylic thing here with a space for 10 more lipsticks, just in case I want to add any along the way. Yeah, that's all of my lipsticks. The next drawer is my favourite drawer because it's a nice empty drawer. So this is pretty much a face drawer, excluding foundation and primer. So here I have a few setting sprays. Over here is all powder. So this is the new Charlotte Tilbury powder, which is one of my favourites, even though it's new. Back here is my current favourite loose powder that I've ever used, and it's the Soufflé d'Eclat from YSL, and I'm saving it because I have a few more powders to get through. And then I have a few drugstore like pressed ones, this Bourjois Healthy Mix, It Cosmetics, Bye Bye Pores, which is very good, Clinique, Rimmel, the It Cosmetics Pressed. What's that rose gold one down there? Also this is the Hourglass new Veil powder, which I'm yet to try, but I'm very excited. This is a little YSL powder compact. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Illuminating Powder, which is nice. And then down there I have an Hourglass one as well. And then these concealers here, I just have a few Benefit concealers. They're the Boing concealers, so there's the airbrush one, the brightening one, the industrial strength, and they're really, really good. And then in this little container, I just have some of my other concealers. So here's an Hourglass Veil concealer, Rosie Huntington Whiteley, Bourjois Blur the Lines, it's like a crayon. What's this one? Clinique. I have two of these, they're one of my favourite concealers. It's the Maybelline Eraser Eye Anti-Age one. They're very, very good. I also have two of the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye concealers. One, the pink one's illuminating, this is the classic. And then these are all just like brightening concealers. And I also have the YSL colour correctors. So that's that drawer. I very much like that one. As I said, I can just see everything. Then we have, oh okay, I really like this drawer too. This is my drawer for blushes, bronzers and highlighters. And this drawer is chaos. It's absolute chaos. I'd like it to be not as much stuff piled in, but I just really wanted it all in one drawer. I didn't want to have like a separate drawer to put the highlighters. I really just wanted to condense it all into one. So that's why it's quite squished. But down here I have all of my blushes, so I'll quickly show you. So I have the Soap & Glory Love at First blush, which is very beautiful. I love that. I have this little Clarins blush, a Charlotte Tilbury. I love the Charlotte Tilbury ones. Another Clarins, Tarte, another Charlotte Tilbury. This one, which is Rosie for Autograph, Rosie Huntington Whiteley, and it's so beautiful because it's like a rose and it's like a shimmery highlighting blush. That's beautiful. This is a little blush that I love by a brand called Delilah. It's very old, but I don't want to get rid of it because it's beautiful. I have a couple of my favourite Benefit highlighters. So this is Rocateur, which is like a rose gold, and Dandelion, my classic favourite. It's just a beautiful pale pink. I also have the Nars Orgasm blush, and this is in really nice new packaging. And I also just got sent this one from Bourjois, and it's their new Riviera collection blushes, which is very lovely. So they're all of my powder blushes, and then here I have some cream and like kind of liquid blushes. So there's a Illamasqua Colour Veil, a couple of the Clinique Chubby sticks, which are some of my favourite blushes, a couple more Bourjois blushes, they're powder still actually. This is a Too Faced Unicorn blush. This is the Soap & Glory Love at First blush, and that's the cream version of the first one I showed you. And then I also have another favourite, which is Benefit's Posy Tint. You literally need the tiniest little dab of this on your cheeks, and you get a lovely result. And then also this is a little cream stick version of NARS Orgasm. So in the middle here I have all of my like bronzing and contour products. So I have a little YSL compact there at the back. This one, which is, oh, this is Armani, and I'll show you because it's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I have the Guerlain Terracotta bronzer. This is a really cute little Kiko one. These ones are jammed in so tightly I can't even pull them back, but there's Ciate, Tarte, Elizabeth Arden, two Hoola bronzers. In fact, one is normal Hoola, and then this one I think is Hoola Light, which is a little bit paler. Then I've also got the Benefit Dew the Hoola, so it's like a liquid version of Hoola bronzer. A Clinique Chubby stick, which is very, very good, and the Soap & Glory Mighty Contourer, and it's a really good little cream contour palette. This side is highlighters. I have my MAC Cinderella highlighter, which actually is awful. It was the most cheap, dreadful product I've ever bought, but I just think it's so cute, and it's like the first kind of limited edition MAC product I ever bought, so I like to keep it for sentimental. The Too Faced Candlelight Glow is really, really good. I've used this quite a lot. Another Armani one that is just really, really gorgeous. It's like the perfect champagne colour. It's so neutral. I have a Becca one, of course, they're like renowned for their highlighters. This is in the shade Moonstone. And then here I have all of my cream and liquid highlighters. So I have a Becca one here, liquid highlighter in Moonstone. This is Benefit Girl Meets Pearl, which is very nice. I have quite a few Benefit actually. I have Shy Beam here, which is like a matte highlighter, which is really nice, and the classic High Beam, of course. Also What's Up, which is one of my old favourites. I haven't used this in a while actually, but I should do. This is one of the new Hourglass cream stick highlighters. Also Clinique Chubby stick. This is very, very good. You can always rely on Clinique. And And then also this, which is the Ciate Dewy Stick, which is actually colourless, but it just gives you a nice kind of dewy glow on your cheekbones. Then down here I have Soap & Glory Hocus Focus, which I love. Nars Copacabana Liquid Highlighter. These are the Cover FX drops, which are so intense. And then finally this Armani Fluid Sheer highlighter. I do also have a few palettes in this drawer. So I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. This is like the pinky one, which is really nice. I also have this Cover FX palette, which is beautiful. It Cosmetics, which has my name on. These are the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look in a palettes. I'll show you the inside of one. There are a few different ones, but it basically has 3 eyeshadows for a complete eye look. The bronzer from Filmstar Bronze and Glow, also the highlight, and then 2 blush colours. So I use these all the time actually, they're really handy. I also have the Charlotte Tilbury, what is this called? Bar of Gold palette, which is unreal. It's so pretty, look at the colours. I also have a Clarins face palette, the Urban Decay Naked Flushed palette, and the Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette, and those all have like a bronzer, blush and highlight inside. So yeah, that's my whole bronze, blush and highlight drawer. Then down here is my eye drawer, and I kind of consider this to be my boring drawer because I'm not super into eyes. So in the first drawer I have a selection of mascaras. So what have we got? Maybelline, Gigi Hadid, It Cosmetics, Superhero Mascara, Urban Decay, Ciate, Bourjois, Benefit Bad Girl Bang, Charlotte Tilbury, Lancome, Monsieur Big, there's a Barry M one there, and MAC as well. So a really nice selection. And then in the middle I have kind of like a mishmash of eye products. So these are all kind of like eyeliners, cream eyeshadows, you know, in a little pot like this from Hourglass and Charlotte Tilbury. I will just have to show you this one though, because I'm telling you, this is the best thing I've ever used if you want to do like a metallic glittery eye. I think you can get this from ASOS. I think that's where I got it from. And yeah, it's amazing. So all my eyeliners are different. I have some YSL, Charlotte Tilbury, L'Oreal, I think there's like a Clarins in there as well. I don't really reach for this drawer that much. As you guys know, I'm not super into eye makeup, but it's there if I need it. And then at the bottom I have all of these brow products. So there's a few like brow gels here, Hourglass, Benefit. I'd say the brow gel that I recommend the most is probably the Soap & Glory Archery one, because it's much more affordable. You know, it's about £10 rather than, you know, maybe 20 for something like Hourglass. And it has fibres in it, which boosts the volume and gives you a colour and sets the brows in place. So that's really good. And then my other favourite brow products are the Hourglass Arch pencil. I use this every day and that's a spare. And then also my other favourite is Benefit's Precisely My Brow, because it's just really precise. It's like this tiny thin pencil, so it's really good for like drawing on fake eyebrows basically. And then in this little container I still just have more things that I might want to reach for a bit more regularly. Like there's some eyelash glue there, a few eyeliners, and another few mascaras. So there's the Subversion Primer from Urban Decay, a couple of Clinique high impact mascaras, because that's pretty much my favourite mascara. This is the new Nars Climax, and this is a Tarte lifted mascara. And then a couple more brow things here. So I've got the Benefit Ka-Brow and the L'Oreal Brow Paradise, which I would really recommend. And then at the very bottom is my, oh god, this drawer gives me a headache. Yeah, it's my foundation, BB cream, primer, that kind of thing drawer. I had to put this at the bottom because it's the heaviest. God, okay, this is definitely a mishmash. Basically, from here, this is the cutoff point. This is all primers. So we have a YSL Colour Correcting, Charlotte Tilbury, Becca, Clarins, Cover FX, more Clarins. These are all my kind of like BB creams, and I have so many because I love BB cream. I way prefer it to foundation with a good concealer. The Charlotte Tilbury Unisex Healthy Glow, the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. This actually also has like a UV filter protection for your skin. Some Vichy, another Vichy. I have some Eborian, which is amazing. It's a Korean like skincare and makeup brand, and you know, Korean people have like the best skin ever because they're obsessed with skincare. So that's really cool. This is a really pretty little Guerlain one that I haven't used yet. More Aborian. Oh, this is the BB cream that I'm using at the moment, and I have a spare, and it's the Givenchy Couture Balm. And honestly, this stuff, oh my god, it's the best. It makes your skin look absolutely perfect, and it doesn't feel or look like you're really wearing foundation at all. I seriously recommend this, and it's lasted me so long, so I think it's definitely worth the money. And that's pretty much it. I've got the Clarins Skin Perfecting Cream, also this Rosie Huntington Whiteley Sheer Finish Complexion Enhancer. Oh, also I've got these drops from the Body Shop. I'd really recommend these. They are lightening and darkening drops. So if you're using a foundation and you get a tan and it goes a bit too pale for you, you can add some darkening drops, or maybe you buy the wrong shade, it's too dark for you, and you can use this to lighten it up a bit. They're really good. And then these are all my foundations. So I have a couple of the Clinique Even Better Glow foundations. They're one of my favourites. I have these two of the YSL Touche Éclat All-in-One Glow Foundation, which I haven't used. I'm very eager to try. Most of these actually I haven't used because I have a bit of a thing. I feel like if I'm going to use a foundation, if I don't like it, then I'll, you know, give it away or put it in the bin. If I do like it, I have to finish it till the end. So these are all pretty much new. I have a few cushion foundations. There's Clarins there and two YSL ones. I have two of these, and I also keep a couple of shades of each foundation because I am the worst at matching my foundation, and I just like to have a spare. So this is the new Clarins Skin Illusion foundation, which again, I'm really excited to try. I have a few Charlotte Tilbury Magic foundations just because I have no idea what my shade is. YSL All Hours, Dior Undercover, Forever Undercover. There's a Cover FX one there, Power Play. I don't really know much about that one. Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless foundation. A couple of the Rosie Huntington Whiteley foundations too, which I tried in a testing video and I really liked them. This Giorgio Armani face fabric I'm very excited to use when I get around to it. Clinique Beyond Perfecting is a really good, like, nice medium coverage foundation. Lancome, and back here I have a Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder and Bourjois Healthy Mix, which I'd say is probably one of my favourite drugstore foundations. So now we can move over to this side. This won't take as long because there isn't actually as much in here. In the top drawer is my liquid lipsticks, lip liners and lip glosses. I was kind of annoyed that I couldn't fit all of my lip products into one drawer, but it just wasn't going to work. I'm actually going to lift this out to show you properly because I just think my lip gloss collection is amazing. So I got this little glass organizer from HomeSense again. So it has 3 sections. These are all of my liquid lipsticks. So I have a Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet here. Armani, these are the Jour Cosmetics, I think that's how you pronounce it. I have a YSL there. These are the Charlotte Tilbury ones, which are super nice. The Hollywood lips, that's it. I have an Armani one there and a Huda Beauty, Huda, another beautiful YSL one. And then these two, which are probably my favourites actually, and they're the Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipsticks. They just stay on really well and they're not too drying either. In the middle, I have lip glosses that have quite a high colour payoff that you could probably wear alone, if that makes sense, rather than like a topper over your lipstick. So I've got the Clinique Colourpop lipsticks here, which are beautiful. This is my favourite shade. It's the shade Tender Heart and it's very nice, nude. This is an old L'Oreal one. This is literally like 7 years old, but I just can't throw it away because I love it and I don't know if you can still buy it. This is the Nars Orgasm Lip Gloss, Too Faced Sweet Peach lip gloss. Pure Cosmetics. I love this one because when you take it out, there's a light and there's a mirror. So if you're in the dark, like in a club or taxi or something, you can use that lip gloss and there's a light. This is probably one of my favourite lip glosses, and it's the Urban Decay Naked Lip Gloss in the shade Nuna. Then these are 2 of the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I have a nice red and a kind of plummy colour. And then these are all my lip glosses that kind of work more as a topper rather than alone, although of course you could still wear them alone. So I have 2 more Clinique ones. This is the Lime Crime Diamond Crushes. I got this for like a unicorn festival look last year, but I think it's really cool, so I keep it. This is another one of my favourites. It's the Elizabeth Arden Sunset Bronze Lip Gloss, and it's like rose gold So pretty. I have a Soap and Glory Sexy Mother Pucker. It's like a lip plumping gloss and it kind of works. This pretty shimmery pink YSL. This gorgeous little one by Benefit, which I love. I think the packaging is so cute. This is a Clarins Gold Lip Oil. So I don't know if it's more supposed to be like a treatment rather than a gloss, but it looks really cool over your lipstick. And then I have these 3 Charlotte Tilbury lip glosses in the shades Blondie, Seduction, and I don't know what the middle one is called because the sticker's come off, but they're very, very pretty. Then I've just done a little swap around. It's kind of hard to see in the drawer, but this is all my lip liners. So in this section I have red, in the middle pinks, and at the end nudes, and they really are a mix. There are many Charlotte Tilbury ones, also these ones which are Rosie Huntington Whiteley are very good. There's a few high-end, there's also a few like Rimmel, affordable ones, and there's so many I can't be bothered to go through them, to be honest, it's boring. And then these are like lip products that have kind of a purpose. So this is a lip plumping gloss from Charlotte Tilbury, it's just clear. This is a pout primer, Magic Pout Potion by Ciate. This one is a YSL kind of lip treatment for overnight. And then this is from Darfon Paris, and it's a lip oil, but it's got flowers in it. Just so pretty. Then in this section I have all of my Clinique Chubby sticks. I love these because they're pretty much like tinted lip balms. I love them in the summer. When I'm going on holiday and I get really dry lips, they give you a really good colour payoff, but they're balms, so they're nice and comfortable on your lips. And then these are 2 little lip scrubs. Really good for priming your lips before lipstick if they're a little bit dry or flaky. So this one's L'Oreal and this one is Ciate. Then one step below we have a pretty boring drawer actually. This is just where I keep all of my cosmetic bags for when I'm going away. There's a few packets of wipes underneath there as well, and my contact lenses, and yes, some female products. Down here, this middle drawer, again, I'm not going to show you everything, but it's basically my everyday skincare drawer. So I have this box which has a lot of like morning products. This has a lot of more nighttime products. Also like my deodorant, loads of cotton pads. Basically it's a big old mess. I have Moisture Surge of course at the top because it's my favourite. Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream there, a gigantic one. Yeah, I have just loads of stuff in here. By the way guys, this is the best stuff. I just want to show you. It's the Kiehl's Breakout Control Targeted Blemish Spot Treatment, and my sister calls it Magic Cream because it actually works. You put it on a spot and it just dries it out. This drawer is my fake tan drawer. I did need an entire drawer for fake tan, and I even condensed this a lot. So here where it's all black, this is where all my mitts are. Here are all kind of like facial fake tans. So there's the Charlotte Tilbury Overnight Bronze and Glow. This one by James Reed, which I'd really recommend because I actually used this week because I just got back from holiday and I never tan my face because I don't really want to get like wrinkles. So my face is always much paler than my body, and I used this and my face was literally the same colour as my body, which was naturally tanned. So that's really good. And then I have a few like Saint-Tropez ones here. What's this? Tan Luxe. So yeah, just a nice selection there. And then here I have all of my fake tans. I'm not going to show you all of them, but you guys know that I love Loving Tan, Zen Tan, Naked Skin. Saint-Tropez is buried in here somewhere as well. Yeah, I have many favourites. Bondi Sands, like there are just so many. So yeah, that's that drawer. And then down here I have my nail polish drawer. I really love this drawer actually, I just think it looks so cute. So in this little trunk here is where I keep all of like my nail files and buffers and all of that kind of thing, clippers, the things that you kind of need to give yourself like a mani or a pedi, like the tools. And then in this little pouch I have all of my kind of nail treatment. So this is new Thirsty Nails by Nails Inc. It's like a kind of reconditioning, rehydrating treatment for when your nails are like brittle, especially if you use gel a lot like me. And just like oils and also base coats and top coats. I have quite a lot of Nails Inc stuff actually, I really like it. And then all of this is my nail polish. So I've kind of organised it, well, kind of in order. So at the back I have a lot of like shimmery glittery nail polishes. So like these from Nails Inc, there's like glitter and shimmer in those. And I have this one by Essie, which is really cool. It's like a rose gold glitter. L'Oreal are also very good. I really like these. I think they're called Color Riche. I'm not sure, but yeah, they're really good. And OPI as well, and I have many Sally Hansen, which I really like. I love this rose gold one too. And then these are all of like my normal colours. So I do have quite a few nails ink. I've got some grey there, some white, and I have like quite a lot of nudie pink shades as well, of course. And then all of these ones are pretty much Essie, which I really like. I think Essie's amazing. And also Barry M. Barry M nail polishes are so good and just really affordable. Sally Hansen, I love this one, like pinky rosy colour. And then I have a couple of fancy Marc Jacobs ones here as well. Oh, and Ciate, I really like Ciate. So yes, that is my nail polish drawer. And then the final thing to show you is my palettes, my eyeshadow palettes. So these are in this box, which is beautiful. It was sent to me by a brand and it says Freddy's Eye Beauty Besties. And I put it just down there because, I don't know, they would not fit in a drawer, and I really love the box, but the box doesn't really look good like up here, so I just put it down there, and sometimes I use it as a footrest as well. So the first one on top is a beautiful palette by a brand called Tune, and this is a very independent brand that got sent to my inbox, and the whole theme is music. So as you open the palette, you have this beautiful little thing with music notes on, and the names are so cute. So we've got bass, cello, pause, octave, sound, soprano, accents, melody, variety, clef, tone, and I just thought that was so beautiful and such a nice idea. This brand is really gorgeous. I've got this one, which is the new Urban Decay Backtalk palette, which is really cool because this side it has like blush and highlight shades, and then on this side it has the eyeshadow. So it goes like that, and then the mirror bit is detachable and it's magnetic, so I thought that was really cool. I have a few Tarte palettes. So this is the Tartelette palette that just has really nice neutral shades. Also this one, which was my first ever kind of high-end nice eyeshadow palette, and this is the Showstopper one, which has a really beautiful blush shade in the middle, a bronzer and highlighter at the top, and then gorgeous neutral eyes at the bottom. I've also got the Too Faced White Peach palette, which I thought was so pretty. Just such nice colours. I actually sorted out all of my makeup except this one, so I probably will have to condense these palettes a little bit. But I've got a Makeup Revolution one there, a couple of Zoeva palettes. This is the Sweet Glamour, which I got for my unicorn tutorial, because the shades are very unicorny and mermaidy. And then this one, which is the Blank Fusion. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Eye palette, and the idea is that there are 4 looks in this palette. So you can use the Day Eye, Desk Eye, Date Eye, and Disco Eye. The packaging is just so Gatsby, I love it. And then some of my small ones, I have Charlotte Tilbury, a couple of Bourjois palettes. These are really good. Ciate, Armani, another Charlotte Tilbury, Clarins. These are the Rosie Huntington Whiteley ones from M&S. They're very pretty also, quite similar to Charlotte Tilbury but much more affordable. And then I also have the 2 Naked Basics palettes. I have this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea palette, and this was another one where I was like, I just can't not keep this. It's too pretty, and look at the colours, like they're just ridiculous. These glitter shades are just so strong and intense, like they're honestly amazing, and I just thought that packaging was the prettiest thing I'd ever seen. And then here are my last few palettes. I have this Pure Cosmetics Soiree Diaries. Really liked the neutral colours in that. This one, which is the Bare Minerals Bare Sensuals palette. Again, a lot of nice neutral colours. Naked 2 palette by Urban Decay. I have the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, which is divine. This is a little Tarte one, and I think there are a couple of YSL ones here as well. Also just wanted to quickly show you this palette. The reason that it's out up here is not only because it's pink and it fits, but it's actually my favourite eyeshadow palette. Whenever I do any eyeshadow, I pretty much always just reach for this one, and it's the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette. It's just so pretty. Look at these shades. I always use like this one mixed with this in the crease, this all over the lid, and then this kind of in the centre, because it's just magic. So guys, that is the end of my makeup collection storage. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you are new, and I will see you next week. Bye!